Hey Russell fam, in today's video, I'm going to offer you some homeschool mom encouragement. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to our Russell's Loving Life YouTube channel. Here on this channel, we talk about homeschooling, homemaking, and everything in between. I am a homeschooling mom of 2, and I have been homeschooling since 2012. Right now, I am currently homeschooling a 1st grader and a 6th grader. We also have a blog, which is russellslovinglife.com. There, I give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years of homeschooling. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that little bell notification down at the bottom. That just lets you know every time I upload a new video, and it lets me know that you like this content I am putting out. And if you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. In today's video, I am participating in a collaboration with Ingrid over at the Ingrid Chronicles and with Jennifer at the, I can never remember her channel, y'all, I'm sorry. It is Family of 3 Homeschooling. She has just started her channel, homeschooling her 4th grade daughter, and she has some amazing curriculums and some tips and things that are on her channel. And Ingrid's channel, she has been one of my homeschooling mama YouTube friends for a long time, and if you are looking for some encouragement, some support, you have got to check out her channel, because that girl has got it going on. I will leave a link to both of their channels down in the description box, as well as this playlist. This collaboration is, we are going to get together and show you some support and encouragement as a homeschool mom, and to let you know that it is okay to ask for help. We have all been there. We have all done that. I have been there. I have done that. I have asked so many questions. I have asked for so much help. I have asked for so much guidance. And now with the technology we have these days, there's homeschool groups, there are Facebook groups, there's YouTube channels. There is so much information out there that you can just Google a question and some homeschooling mama has answered it and has it out there for you. So never, ever, ever feel like you are alone in this journey. If you have a question or you're just struggling with homeschooling, leave me a comment. My personal email is down in the description box. Send me an email. Girl, I am here for you. We all have those homeschool struggle days where we just want to throw our hands up in the air, and homeschooling is amazing, do not get me wrong. But we all have our good days and we have our bad days. So on those days that we're having those not so good days, we take a break. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll take a lunch break. We'll go take a break and get outside in the pretty sun and run off some of our energy. So no homeschool is going to look the exact same. What works for your homeschool is may not work for mine. What works for mine may not work for yours. But the only way to find out what is really going to work is listening to other homeschool moms that have been there and try it. And when I first decided that we were going to homeschool Bailey, if you have not seen why we decided to homeschool, I'll leave that video up in the iCard. But once Mike and I made that decision that we were going to homeschool, then the questions started flooding in. I have several blog posts that I wrote that I felt led to write to help some mamas out there that are teeter-tottering on what do I do if I decide to homeschool? Okay, I've decided to homeschool, now what do I do? All of those type things, all of us have been there. And nowadays, it can be information overload. You're gonna have that, am I doing it right? Am I messing it up? As a mom, you're gonna have that feeling whether you homeschool your child or if they're sent to a public or private school. As parents, we always have that doubt in the back of our mind. But being part of a homeschool group, a homeschool community, it helps not have that doubt so much. So if you're feeling stressed, if you're having doubts, if you're having questions, or don't even know where to start, reach out to a homeschool mom. You can do it on Facebook. I have a homeschool group. It's Homeschooling Moms Helping Homeschooling Moms. I will leave that link down there. Join that group, ask questions, be a part of the community. That's the only way that I have made it as far as I have. Like I said, I am currently homeschooling a first grader and a sixth grader, and neither one of my kids have ever been to a public or private school. So I have been homeschooling them since pretty much day one. So I know all the bumps, I know all the doubt, I know all of the questions you're gonna have, and that's normal. So don't feel overwhelmed. The way I found out about my local homeschool group is I went to my library. Every homeschool mama wears out that library card, I promise. So people in the library are gonna know who the local homeschool moms are. They're gonna know who the local homeschool groups are. And they can give you information on how to get in touch with them. I know here, since all of this has been going on and things have been shut down, we haven't been able to do as many field trips. I know once a month our local skating rink would do a homeschool day where we could go skate for a couple hours, or the local bowling alley would do a homeschool bowl where we could go bowl, for a couple hours. And here where I live in central Mississippi, there are so many homeschool groups that we all just interact with each other. We're all friends. We all support each other. We all encourage each other. So in this collaboration, there's going to be so many mamas giving you so much great information. But I want to tell you, the reason I started my blog and this YouTube channel is to support and encourage every homeschooling mama out there, because no one should ever feel like they are alone. Now I know in some towns, you don't have that support. You don't have that closeness where you can get in touch with and go have coffee with a homeschooling mama. But because of all of the technology now, you can FaceTime a homeschool mom. I've got friends all over the US that I call weekly. I promise, I talk to weekly. I've got their personal cell phone numbers. I call them through Facebook. They call me. We pray for each other. We encourage each other. We support each other. Bailey even has homeschool friends. One's even in Oregon. So, they have friends all over. So just because we don't live in the same town, the same state, does not mean that you can't get homeschool encouragement and support. So please, please, please never feel like you're alone and that you can't ask a question. There are no dumb homeschool questions, I promise, because I think I have asked every single possible homeschool question that has ever popped in my mind. And that is how I got comfortable with homeschooling. I would ask questions from my homeschool group. I would ask questions from homeschooling moms and say, okay, I'm doing this and it doesn't seem to be working. What have you done? What has worked for you? And let me see if that works. And the main thing that has helped me the most is trial and error. And once I have found my teaching style and my children's learning style, that has helped me so much. And both of my children have taken on my learning style, where they have to have the spiral approach. You touch on something, you move to something else, and then you come back to it to make sure it stays fresh in your mind. It's not where you memorize it for a test and then you're done. That doesn't work for me. It never has. So their learning styles are mine. So that helps me. But the biggest thing I can tell you is do what works best for your child. Just because it is the latest fad, it is the latest curriculum, it's the best curriculum, it's the biggest curriculum, it's the most colorful curriculum, it's too boring of a curriculum, or it looks boring doesn't mean it won't work. I mean, we're using Growing with Grammar, and that is a cut and dry curriculum for diagramming sentences. I love it. It's the spiral approach. It builds off of it each year. You learn a little more, go deeper into it. And the kids don't like it as much just because, I mean, come on, who really likes to diagram sentences? I know I don't. I didn't like to do it. But once I got into college, being able to diagram a sentence and make that complete thought helped me so much in writing. So, you know, just because a curriculum looks a certain way doesn't mean that it may not work. There are tons of do a lesson videos, flip through videos, unboxing videos of all these curriculums, and I have some here on my channel. And I will leave my homeschool curriculum playlist down in the description as well. So if you want to check out what curriculums have worked for me, which curriculums have not worked for me, then check them out. But no, just because something works for me, don't feel like you have to do it and make it work. If you're using a curriculum or it's the middle of the year and this curriculum does not work, stop. Stop the curriculum. I know it sounds crazy because you bought the curriculum, you want to use it, but if it's not working, it's not working. There's no point in just punishing you and your child to just keep using that. You can sell that curriculum to other homeschool moms. But in this collaboration, we are here to let you know that you are not alone. There are no dumb questions, and it is okay to ask for help. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.